Hey, welcome back to Bright Arrays. We're looking at a study called Arise and Go, and we're in Genesis chapter 31, 1 through 21. Today we're looking at 17 through 21, and this little study is called Jacob Escapes. First, let's look at Jacob's trick. There are a lot of moral questions that arise out of these last few verses here. God told Jacob to arise and go, and he arose and went. That's a good thing. Jacob leaves with only his property. He doesn't take anything that doesn't belong to him. This is his argument we'll see later on when Laban comes after him and chases him down. He'll say, well, I didn't look around, man. I didn't steal anything, so get off my back. So this is good too, because Jacob doesn't steal anything when he leaves. He's following God. Both good things. He's being a moral man, being a godly man, following what God has told him to do. But then it says that Jacob tricked Laban, or that he stole away. He purposely withheld the fact that he was leaving. Now, was this wrong? Or was this a mistrust of God? Or was it okay because he needed to leave without telling, since the last time he tried to leave, Laban wouldn't let him go? Do you always have to tell everyone everything? That's the question. As you can imagine, there has been a lot of ink spilled on both sides of this question. Regardless, this is what Jacob did, and he's able to flee across the Euphrates River and into the hill country of Gilead. Next thing is Rachel's theft. This is kind of interesting part. Because the question is whether Jacob was right or not for not telling Laban he's leaving, or just going up and say, hey, we're out of here. I don't care what you have to say. This time we're really going. But, was it right for him or not? That's the question. You can debate that on your own. Regardless, that's what he does. And then you get Rachel's actions here, because the final question that is also debated is, why did Rachel steal her father's household gods, or the teraphim? Some suggest she was greedy and stole them for monetary value. Maybe, but Jacob's a very wealthy man at this point. A fact made clear that all of Jacob's sons and wives were riding on camels as they left. So they're all riding luxury vehicles. Each one has their own, going into Canaan. So, I don't think it's the money, really. That doesn't seem to be the best answer. Some suggest that the teraphim were used in religious practices and brought fertility. Rachel wanted them for these reasons. Maybe. I could see how this would fit with the mandrake story and her desire to have more children. Maybe that's the question. Or maybe that's the answer, I'm not sure. Another suggestion is that she stole the teraphim because they were used to confirm the inheritance. A person would bring the teraphim to the city gate, thereby proving that they were the rightful heir of the estate of the person who had just died. Maybe this is the right answer. It seems to fit with what we read. I like this answer best, though it is speculation. I don't think that Rachel is devoted to these idols. And I'll talk about that in the next section. But I don't think that's the best answer. But it makes sense to me that since her father had excluded them, this is what they were just complaining about. They were excluded from the inheritance, and was given, and everything that was supposed to be theirs is gone. They don't have anything, and and their brothers are complaining. They're trying to get Jacob in trouble. And so she'd steal household gods, the proof of their ownership, of their inheritance. And now they have it. Now Jacob could go to the city gate and claim the inheritance. So that seems to fit too. So a couple of them are pretty good. We don't know for certain, obviously, because we aren't told why Rachel goes. So as people speculated over the years, very good speculations, fit with the story very well. But some I think are better than others. But yeah, I don't know, the greed one is kind of interesting, because I don't know. Jacob has lots of money. He's a wealthy man as they leave. So does she want a piece of her own by stealing these little household gods? I'm not sure. They're obviously small enough for her to sit on, so they're not huge items of whatever materials they're made out of. So that's a lot more speculation, I think, than we need to go into. So I'd take the other two. Maybe she is. Maybe she's thinking, well, if I have these idols, they'll give me another child. I can definitely see that. Or the other thing where she's stealing them because she wants to stick it to her brothers and dad, since they were just complaining about that in the story right before this. That fits too. So, well, come back next time and we'll kind of just apply this story, kind of think of how these things in this story kind of apply to our lives. What can we learn from this? What can we do now that we've read this story? So come back next time for the conclusion of our study.